Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is 476 Barbary, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Why don't you come inside and we'll call these idiots. Why don't you just crash here?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you got a great look at this neighborhood, but I don't think you should be out there by yourself. It's dry and there's a lock on the door. By the way, I'm Keith.
Tess.
You take the bedroom and I'll sleep out here on the couch.
God. Keith?
This process might seem overwhelming, but with a little practice, it can soon become a pleasurable experience. This is perfectly natural.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am going to do like I used to with the videos. I'm going to do 2 a week, probably one on Monday nights and another one on Friday nights. This is my first time that I've done one that I just saw in the theater, and I have because all the other ones I've done are movies that I've seen before. This was a first time watch, and as you can tell from the trailer, it's Barbarian. The trailer doesn't give away a whole lot, and I'm not gonna try too much either. Uh, it's got some good people in it. Bill Skarsgård, and Bill Skarsgård's awesome. He's kind of a horror icon now since he did Pennywise from It. He's just creepy as hell, and a really talented actor too. Not too long ago, I finished watching Hemlock Grove on Netflix, which I highly recommend. Though I think they're getting rid of it on the 22nd of this month, but if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's cool. It's creepy as hell, and he plays a very good creepy guy. Very tall, lanky, weird. His whole family is into acting. Like the dad, Stellan, the brother, Alex, who was in recent movie, The Northman, who also played a character named Eric Northman on True Blood. I think they have a sister too. Like I said, they're kind of like the Nordic version of the Wayans family. Um, but yeah, Bill Skarsgård does a great job at pretty much everything he's in. Usually plays a pretty creepy guy as well. And then Justin Long, um, who, as you know, usually does a lot of comedies, and he doesn't have the best of luck in horror movies. Think Jeepers Creepers, and what happened to him in that one. So this one's unique. Like I said, it's kind of got a slight retro feel to it, even though it's set in modern day. Um, the trailer doesn't give away a whole lot, and like I just said, I'm not going to either. But basic plot points: this young lady shows up at this in Detroit, which when you see the neighborhood that she's in during the day, um, it's very much like Detroit. It's run down as hell. Reminds me of parts of the town I grew up in Willis, Texas. so, but yeah, she shows up at this house at night and it's raining, and she did like an Airbnb, which I'm not going to do after watching this one. And she rings the doorbell. She can't get the key because there's someone in there, and that person is played by Bill Skarsgård. The whole time you're watching the first part of the film, you think, "Oh, something's off," which it is, and not to give away a whole lot. but it's not what you think. So she goes to bed, starts hearing some noises, and then from that point on, the next day, it just like kicks off full speed and runs with it. This one's gory as hell, very disturbing. Uh, some nudity, very uncomfortable nudity that you'll see quite a bit in the movie. Um, I don't know. The whole premise of the movie kind of reminds me of a series of books by a horror writer named Richard Lehman called The Beast House. And it's about these people and this house and what they do to people, and they kidnap them. And yeah, all kinds of disturbing stuff. But this one's unique. As you can tell in the trailer, like they go into the basement, which don't do basements either. We mostly have attics here in Texas. And there's like a hidden part of this house, and it kind of goes more into that. It doesn't give much on backstory. There's a flashback that kind of explains a little bit as much as it can, and later on in the film. But in the flashback to Detroit, like say early '80s, I think, you see Richard Brake. Now, once you see him, you're like, okay, that explains it. Because Richard Brake is one creepy ass dude. He's a great actor, always plays a bad guy. I believe he was in one of the newer Star Wars movies, but he's mainly known for his horror stuff, especially stuff with Rob Zombie. He was in the last of the Devil's Rejects movies from Hell, and he was also in 31. Um, he, yeah, just totally disturbing individual as far as his acting skills go. So once you see him, you're like, okay, that explains it. And then it kind of gives away some of the plot without totally explaining everything. Um, Quite a few jump scares. Like I said, it's a very unique and original type movie, even though the story's a little loose. You kind of have to fill in the rest of the pieces. Um, but yeah, it does kind of play on a fear that, like, oh, what if we have a basement and there's another part of our house that we don't even know about, and we think we own this house and we bought it, but there's people that have been there a little longer than we have. So that's about as much as the movie I'm going to give away. Um, I can't say I really liked it. It was entertaining, but it's not a horror film that I'd be like, hey, I don't have anything to watch. Let me put on Barbarian. Um, it's just a little too, I don't know, shocking in a way, and it's not really one I'd want to rewatch. But yeah, it's very disturbing, very worth a watch. But like I said, I can't say like I loved it and oh, I got to watch it again. But I think everybody should check it out once just to kind of see what all the hype's about. And it does live up to the hype for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was well done, different than what I was expecting, and it does have some humor in it. Because Justin Long tries to act like a badass, and it doesn't really come off that well. Uh, but yeah, definitely I say check it out. I can't say I liked it, like I said. I mean, it was entertaining, it was well done, but it's not one I'm gonna put in my like favorites list or anything by far. But yeah, check it out, and I'll see y'all Friday. I'm probably gonna do Trick or Treat. If y'all have ever seen that one, then you know what I'm talking about. So see y'all.